Good evening, everybody. I am Sarah Jossel, beauty expert, beauty columnist. I am so excited to be invited to the Marks & Spencer's headquarters this evening for the first ever Sparks Live beauty event. I'm just going to give a round of applause. Joining me tonight, we have got Ava Ocampo, who is M&S's own beauty technical lead, and we've got Rebecca Cullen, who is the branded beauty buyer. So tonight we're talking skincare. We are going to do a deep dive. We're going to answer everybody's questions because skincare should be simple, but understandably there's so much to learn. So we're going to be identifying skin types. We are going to be pinpointing the best products for different skins, and we're also going to be really looking at the hot topic ingredients, because I can't tell you how many people ask me, what's a retinoid, what's a hyaluronic acid? So we're going to cover it all this evening. There is also a very exciting Sparks Live special competition coming up. So tonight there is a chance for 2 lucky viewers who are watching this evening to win some incredible M&S beauty prizes. To tell you more about the competition, it's over to you, Rebecca.
Yeah, so we've got 2 amazing prizes today. So the first one is for a full year range of formula, and the second is every product that we were talking about tonight, you can win that as well. So all you need to do is click the right hand banner, enter in your email address and also what the product that you love the most in M&S or what you'd love to hear the most about, and that's it. And then we'll be announcing the winner at the end.
Can I enter?
Absolutely.
No, Sarah. Rebecca, thank you. So please do also keep asking your questions. I think that's what makes these events so brilliant, is that we get to have that interactive moment with all of you. Ava, Rebecca and myself, we're all on hand to answer all your burning questions. Do remember to include your name and where you're from, and we can read them out throughout the show. Do you know what? I think as a starting point, it would be brilliant, Rebecca, if you could just tell us a little bit about what's going on at M&S at the moment.
Sure. Well, we're just delighted to be back open. Stores are open. Beauty advisors, the incredible M&S beauty advisors, are back working in the stores. We have an amazing range of own brand product that has had a huge overhaul in the last few years. So please fill your boots and have a look at all of that. And then we've also got our incredible ranges of branded product in there as well, and a lot more to come very soon. So please enjoy, speak to our advisors, get as much as you need, and we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. Right, let's start by looking at different skin types and different skin conditions, because it's really easy to confuse the two. So put it simply, a skin type is something that you are born with. It's something that you can't change. A skin condition, on the other hand, is something that you may have a reaction to, or something that you may, get at a different stage of your life. I think at this stage, it would be really, really good if, Rebecca, you could tell us a bit about what we should be looking out for.
Sure. So there is lots of different skin types in the world, lots of different skin conditions. There is an array and arrays and arrays. So we're just going to break it down today. So everybody get your pens out and you can start to map out what's good for you and what you think you are. So
we're at skin school. Get your pens out.
And Tipp-Ex, because you might need it as we go on.
We'll mark you at the end.
So the first one to think about is balanced skin. So hands up if you've got balanced skin.
I wish.
And the country goes silent. So balanced skin is a really great mixture of oil and a great mixture of water in the skin. Not too oily, not too dry. You've got a pretty clear complexion. You might get a spot around hormonal times, and a very even skin tone. So what we really need to do and look for in skin types for your skin at this particular time is looking to hydrate it. As you go into aging, you might need to start looking at anti-aging ingredients, but to treat it is a very, smooth and easy way of running. The next skin type that we've got is combination. So combination, guys, is just a mixture of really dry skin in an effect, and then you've got oily skin. However, I'm going to just contradict myself on the really dry skin part, because I think a lot of people think that their skin is really dry on their cheeks if they've got an oily T-zone, when actually they do have balanced skin. And the country erupts in applause that they have balanced skin on their cheeks. So what you need to do with that is kind of have a really good balance of products. So we're going to talk about AHAs and toners, and that's a really nice way to balance out that combination skin to get the right formulation for you. Next thing that we're going to talk about is oily skin. So oily skin is an overproduction of oil in the skin, and that can leave your skin quite sallow looking, a little bit dull. Your makeup tends to slip halfway through the day, maybe around your nose, again for oily skin, or around your cheeks. You can have a little bit of acne that comes into there, or spots, blackheads, etc. So having that oily skin is something that we're going to address really going to hit it hard with AHAs. And now we're going to move on to dry. So dry skins. Dry skin is the opposite to oily, so you've got a lack of oil production. So it's going to feel quite tight on your face. It's always going to feel dry. That's the thing to remember with dry skin. And the other thing is it looks quite matte. So a nice little tip for yourself, if you're not sure if your skin is dehydrated, which is a lack of water, or if your skin is dry, use your foundation. Stick it onto your skin, and if you find that it is whizzing around on your face and whizzing around and not really getting absorbed in, that is a kind of an indication of dry skin because the product isn't being sucked in. Whereas if it's dehydrated, your skin will just go and take in all the oils and moisture for that.
That's a really good tip.
Yeah,
love that.
Thanks very much. I learned that from somebody else, so I can actually take no credit whatsoever. The next skin type to talk about is more of conditions. So we've got dehydrated skin. So dehydration is a lack of water. So, you know, talking about heating being on in your house at the moment, that can tend to suck the moisture out of your skin. Or I think, dare I say it, when you start getting on planes again and you get off the plane and your skin feels quite dry and the country again.
Can I say Rebecca feels really bad for saying off the plane because I shouted at her earlier. I said, nobody's getting off a plane right now, although maybe soon.
Very soon.
Maybe soon.
Hopefully. I'm very optimistic, ever the optimistic Irish. So if you're getting on the plane, you might find that your skin gets a little bit dehydrated. So that's a lack of water in your skin where the moisture essentially just kind of dehydrates and your skin can feel like it's dry or actually it's dehydration. But the difference to treat that is that you would want to treat dehydration with water and you'd want to treat dryness with oil. Again, hopefully we're going to pick this all up for you this afternoon and look at the products. This evening more like. Then the last one is sensitivity. So sensitivity is something you can be born with where your skin is always going to react to individual products or foods or ingredients. And some of the symptoms of that are redness, your skin can become irritated or feel quite dry and tight. And that's just finding the right product for you that doesn't have those kind of reactions in it. And again, lucky you. We are going to address that here today, going through every single product that we've got. Okay, so I think that hits up. Oh no, I missed one. Aging.
Did you do that on purpose?
Well,
probably.
I wasn't sure.
Nobody wants to talk about that.
Nobody wants to talk about aging. Well, we're going to talk about aging and then how to reverse it. So aging skin, you've got lines and wrinkles. Skin feels drier because there is a lack of oil. The oil production slows down as you get older and you get a loss of elasticity in the skin, which means that around your jaw, around your face can end up feeling a little bit more looser. So aging is not necessarily a condition. It's not so much a type of skin. It's like a process that we go through. But again, we are going to address all of that for you today.
Thank you, Rebecca. That was brilliant. And I think even though it sounds simple, it's still really hard when you're at home and you're looking in the mirror and you're thinking, is it dry? Is it dehydrated? Is it oily? Because also, depends. Sometimes like you wake up and you think you've got totally different skin types. So it can be a really confusing world. So any questions you've got on that, please do keep asking them. I think we should take it up a notch. Ava, you've been very quiet. We're coming to you now. I think it's the time to look at the hot topic ingredients. So should we start with hyaluronic acid? Because I get asked about hyaluronic acid all the time. People hear the word acid and they get scared. I think people are also a bit confused where to put it into, how to sort of slot it into your skincare regime. So Ava, do you want to tell us what hyaluronic acid is, how to use it and who needs it?
Absolutely. First of all, I want to say that I'm thrilled to be part of this wonderful event. And before I go on to talk about some amazing ingredients, I want to remind everyone that has sensitive skin or that has any skin condition should really patch test any new product they're trying to make sure that the actives are suitable for their skin type. And so now about hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is an amazing molecule that is produced by our bodies. Its main function is to retain tons of water. Basically, it's a backpack full of water. And it's going to help your skin feel plumped, hydrated, and it's going to give just a really nice complexion. Depending on the products, you can have different levels and different sizes of hyaluronic acid. And depending on that, the product is going to act more on the surface of the skin, or is going to be able to penetrate deeper and take that water into the skin. Obviously, because it's a water-charged molecule, it's great for people with dry skin, but everybody can use it. And that's hyaluronic acid.
Brilliant, Ava. I mean, just sounds so refreshing. Get it on me all the time. Honestly, I love hyaluronic acid and I use it in the morning and in the evening. I think at this stage, it would be really good to talk about some of the products and the moisturizers that have got hyaluronic acid in it, because I think that's, a product won't necessarily just be called that. So how do you know if it's in the product? So over to you, Rebecca.
Well, there is an array of products that have got hyaluronic acid in it, and anything that kind of shouts about hydration, you're going to normally see something that's got hyaluronic acid in. So the first one I'm going to pinpoint is Filorga Time Filler. I love this brand. So Filorga has been with us for a really long time. It's been with us since we opened up Branded Beauty about 9 years ago. And what's great about this product is not only does it have huge amounts of hyaluronic acid in it, that is going to plump the skin, it's going to keep it feeling fresh. It immediately feels like a drink of water whenever I've used it. It's also got another ingredient called NCTF. And what that does is, when you smile, and your skin kind of cracks a little bit and you feel like, if I keep doing that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you're kind of worried, the more expressions I make, the more expression lines I'm going to get. What NCTF does, or NCTF, is going to do is it's going to act like a relaxant. So it helps the skin to get some bounce back and, helps to calm and soften those lines there and reduce the risk of any more coming along. So Filorga, an amazing anti-aging range and an incredible product called Time Filler. Should have said that, which is quite a great name. The next product that I really want to highlight has got an abundance of hyaluronic acid in it. But first of all, you may or may not seen that we launched MenoGlow. And MenoGlow is a great collaboration between the age experts Pry and Marks & Spencer's, who are also pretty dab hand at making good skincare. So this product here not only has got a huge amount of hyaluronic acid in, it hits on the menopause. So menopause can bring lots of different things to the body. It brings hormonal changes, it can bring heat, it can bring cold, it can bring breakouts, dryness. But one thing we do know for sure is that it will accelerate aging, and that's by 30% in 5 years. So it's a pretty scary thought. So we've created this brand alongside Pry to create something that is really super hydrating. It's got a thing called M complex in it, which is tripeptides, which work on the collagen to help to boost the production of that in the skin, reducing lines and wrinkles. Lots and lots of hyaluronic acid in there, so super hydrating.
I say, show everyone the
I know, show the thing.
It's so clever. Roll it.
We have a thing. So also, it rolls onto the skin.
Look at that.
It's got this really cool metal piece. So stick that in the fridge and it will cool you down.
So satisfying.
Oh no, seriously. And the other thing is it's menthol. So it's called Hot Flush Serum. So not only, again, I've talked about hyaluronic acid, I've talked big about tripeptides, etc., but it's got menthol in it. So when you're hot flushing, down your back, on your face, in your chest, your legs, legs, I believe I have been told, you can use this incredible roller ball to just cool it down any time of day, because it's not going to be overloading on your skin. It is super light and can just blend right into the skin. So MenoGlow, and not only that, it comes in there. It's actually beside me, delightful. It's got a whole range of products with it, and I just want to highlight, because since it has been launched, a lot of people are talking about, like, you wouldn't gift somebody a menopause product. I don't know how you'd feel about that. Don't know how I'd feel about it. But I do want to highlight that, if you take away the word meno and just use it as glow, it's an incredible anti-aging product. It's got all the things that you need in there for anti-aging. So don't be put off by the word meno. It's just an incredible anti-aging range that it just specifically targets those needs that women are going through peri and postmenopause.
Brilliant. I think it's worth actually saying on that subject, because I get a lot of questions. Okay, I'm going through menopause at the moment. Do I need to change everything? And it can feel quite daunting and quite scary to be like, I've now got to also rethink my entire skincare regime. So what I would just say is, one of the main things that is most likely going to happen is you're going to feel more dryness on the skin. So look for super hydrating products. And that's why, as you said, if that is packed with hyaluronic acid, that is where you want to go. You want to look for things that are going to help with dryness and crepiness for that matter as well. Okay, gosh, we've got through that quite quickly. Love that.
I know. So much information, though.
I know. But yes, obviously, as we're talking, anything there that you're thinking, oh, I'd love to know a bit more, remember to ask your questions. Let's move on now to AHAs and BHAs, which I know as sort of just letters, they sound a bit like, what on earth are you talking about? But these are, in my opinion, the step in my skincare that really transformed dull Sarah to glowy Sarah. So Ava, do you want to tell us a bit more about AHAs and BHAs? What are they? How did they turn me into glowy Sarah? Tell everyone.
Absolutely. I have to say I love these and I use them all the time. So AHA and BHA stands for alpha and beta hydroxy acids. They're basically a group of ingredients that are typically derived from fruit sugars and milk. And they're obviously very popular exfoliants. That everybody, I'm sure, has heard about. What they're going to do is they're going to act by removing the top layer of dead skin cells from your skin, which is going to give you a very glowy and bright complexion. They also tackle things like wrinkles, fine lines, and size of pore. And they also help with skin texture and tone. But what's great about them is that they also have anti-inflammatory properties. And that is obviously key when treating things like rosacea or acne. AHA and BHA are a bit different. AHA is more superficial exfoliant. BHA can go actually into the pores to remove those dead skin cells. And that's obviously going to help with things like acne. In terms of what they are, when you see them on the products, so the most popular AHAs that you will see in the market are glycolic acid and lactic acid, that I know Rebecca is going to talk about in a minute. And the most popular, I think, BHA is probably salicylic acid, which is very well known when people are looking for ingredients to treat acne. Now remember, when you use these products, your skin will be more sensitive to the sun, so don't forget to use your SPF.
Brilliant, Ava, thank you. Do you know what it makes me think when I just think about these acids is growing up, I would get quite dull textured skin and I would be using all of those face scrubs that I would just be like scratching my skin almost. I just sort of would get really, really aggressive with it because I would want to either get rid of the spots or get rid of the dry skin. And actually these acids, which just, you know, it feels, well, I mean, it is just a liquid, feels so lovely on the skin. And even like before this evening, I got my product, which you've got there, which you're going to talk about, and I just went sides of the nose, top of the nose, forehead, chin, which is where I get that textured skin, and it just totally smooths it out.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm a bit overexcited about acid? Really going for it, aren't I? Why don't we talk about the products?
No, for sure. I'm talking about you get overexcited about them, as in they deserve it.
That's the one. That's what I used before this evening.
We love Ren. So Ren is our AHA toner. But first of all, before I go into this, can I just give a little shout out once again? I think you'll probably see this as time goes on for this evening. These are our new M&S recyclable cotton pads. They are just doty. So what they are is they've got 100% cotton, recyclable cotton. You use either side and you can turn them inside out.
Magic trick. You've got to say it's a magic trick.
It is the magic trick.
And moves to the other side.
And Sarah's going to create her puppet. I'll go have a little puppet.
But no, it is so exciting because they feel lovely. Often they feel a bit flimsy. These have like, you know, there's something to them.
Substance to them.
Yes.
Absolutely. And it means, and I think there's confidence there when you put them in the washing machine. So in a bag, you get 5 of them, so that's 10 goes to use them every day. And then you stick them in the washing machine and they will just rinse through and then you start again. And they're only $7.50 for 5 and it's great for the planet. So I mean, I've actually, I have to admit, as the branded buyer, I only discovered them this week. Shame on me. They were brought to my attention about them and I was like, I'm just obsessed and I keep talking about them. You'll hear more about them as the evening goes on.
One other thing, I often think when people use flannels, you sort of just go like this, whereas this you can get into little areas.
Yeah.
See? Areas.
I know, you're a woman after my own heart. This is it. This is where it's at, everybody.
Who knew we could
Recyclable
get
cotton.
so excited? I got a pad.
I know. I think I've missed a trick. I'm in the wrong business. I need to set up my own recyclable pad. Anyway, I will move on. I digress. So we've got Ren Ready Steady Glow. Love this product. So what's great about Ren is Ready Steady Glow is that it is full to the brim of lactic acid. Lactic acid is a really great ingredient for anybody. So it's great for sensitive skins. Am I right, Ava?
Yes, that's correct.
It's great for sensitive skins. It's good for dry skins, combination, aging, whoever you are, you can use lactic acid. What's also wonderful about this product is that it's got a little bit of BHA. So if you do want to use it for clearing the skin of oily skin or helping any breakouts, etc., really, really wonderful. Don't use it on a fresh breakout because it will sting. And then the other thing is it's got a celiac in it as well. And what that does is it helps with pigmentation. So we absolutely adore Ren Ready Steady Glow. It does an amazing job. It helps you to glow and clears the pathway of all of those dead skin cells, allowing the next product to go onto the skin to help to work an awful lot better. It's kind of like, you know, if it's clearing the pathway. That's exactly what it is. Next range that I really want to talk about is Pixie. So the OG in tonics, Pixie, absolutely incredible brand. They've got a multitude of products, but the one I want to talk about today is the clarifying tonic. Now this is for more oilier skins. It has still got AHA in it, and still got a little bit of lactic, but it's really big on BHA. So thinking about what Ava said earlier on, BHA being really great for oily skins, clearing the pathway, clearing out dirt. This is your fella for it, and it's relatively new to the market as well. We have it online and in a few of the stores, and this is just absolutely wonderful. It can be used just like the Ren one, so you can use morning, you can use evening. The only thing I would caveat it with is that if your skin is sensitive, try and maybe pare back. So using it just in the morning as opposed to every single day. Or if you're just starting out on a tonic, maybe every second day would be better just to ease yourself into it. And it will have a tingling feeling when you use it on the skin, so don't be freaked out.
I think it's worth saying there, because I'd say when sort of acids were becoming more popular, people were saying, oh, just try once a week. We are at a stage where they are gentle enough that unless it's sensitive skin, you should be able to use these daily.
No, for sure. That's true. And then if you do want something a little bit more treatment-based, we've got another acid toner. I mean, I think when we talked earlier on, we were like, yeah, I use that one and that one. By this stage, we should just be bone. Really, we should be fizzled out. However, we still are here and looking great, might I add. So we've got liquid gold here, more of a treatment base. And what makes this a little bit different to the other two that are daily use is that these can be used in the nighttime. So they say alternative nights, and maybe if you're, again, a bit more sensitive, try and use maybe every third night. The delivery system in liquid gold is different. So what it does is it has a bit more of a slower release that helps to get rid of those dead skin cells, getting deeper down into the layers, making it, I guess, say, a bit more treatment-based. The next thing I adore about this product is that you can use it at night with nothing else on top. So you can go to bed, wake up in the morning, wash your face, and I mean, you're looking great. So we absolutely love liquid gold because it's a little bit more of a treatment.
I use that probably once a week, and I do that thing of putting it on before bed, and when you wake up in the morning, you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
I've made it.
I know. And when you put your makeup on in the morning,
yeah,
it's just flawless.
I often say to people that is one of the best things about acids is how your makeup sits on your skin after you use an acid. Because if you find that your makeup's looking a little bit tired or just a little bit dry, when you use an acid underneath it and then go on to apply your foundation, I find that it looks so much better.
Yeah.
So much better. Okay, so we've done AHAs, we have done BHAs. We've covered, everything about how it can help with pigmentation, evening out skin tones, wrinkles. BHA is brilliant for acne, sun damage. I mean, they're kind of wonder products when you sort of hear it like that extensive list. I think it's a good time, actually, though, just to remind everyone about the competition. So, who has entered, who has not? Why would you not? If you are watching now, loads and loads of brilliant giveaways. So tell us which M&S product you are most looking forward to trying, and 2 lucky winners will be selected at random and their names will be announced at the end of the show. I think it's time to move on to retinol and retinoids. Now, I am excited to hear what you have to say here, because this is the ingredient that I think everybody is desperate to use, but some people are quite scared. They've heard things. They want to know a bit more before they go down that road. So, Ava, tell us everything.
Well, I think retinoids are definitely unavoidable in an anti-aging skincare routine. So retinoid, the term retinoid, is actually an umbrella term under which are an entire family of vitamin E derivatives. They're clinically proven to tackle things like acne and wrinkles and every other skin concerns. And actually, they're not only used in skincare, they have many medicinal uses as well. So what they do is that they promote skin renewal, and they also promote collagen growth, and they are also anti-inflammatory. So they're great for wrinkles and great for acne again. Now, retinol is actually one of the retinoids. It's one of them. And retinol tends to be in beauty products at a slight lower percentage than you would find it in prescription creams, in retinoid prescription creams. But that's going to give a very gradual effect, which is nice because it's actually going to allow the skin to better tolerate the product. So yeah, all for retinols.
Lovely. Do you know, I once got told that the retinoids are the divas of the skincare world because they require a lot of attention. Yes. They want us to take them seriously. They want us to know exactly how to use them. But once you get it right, they will give you results.
Definitely.
See? Do you like that little story?
Yes.
Storytelling at its finest. Sorry, just laughing at myself there. Let's talk about the products because that's really the main thing. Where to find the retinoids, how to use the retinoids.
So starting off, we have got Murad. So an amazing cult product. So many people absolutely adore this brand. Really serious skincare in Murad. So we're going to look at Resurgence. So Resurgence is a retinol product. And again, to Ava's point, what it does is it helps to promote new collagen, helps to renew the skin, it works on lines and wrinkles. It's just everything that you need. And what I'd like to say about retinol that I think that we really need to say, and actually Sarah has articulated it in a much nicer story, and I'm going to be a bit more serious about it. So what you need to know about retinol or retinoids, it will make the skin purge. And by the skin purging, it means that as it's renewing and the cell turnaround is happening, it is going to rid itself of all of the nasty. So you might get a few spots. You might get some dryness. I know when I've used retinol a lot of the time, I tend to get a lot of dryness up around my forehead. And the immediate reaction is to say, no, thank you, don't want to use that anymore. But our ask is to persevere because what's on the other side is just wonderful. So your skin will renew itself. It will push through. Be careful with retinoid, again, because, again, to Sarah's point, is that it is a bit of a diva and you do need to handle it. So easing it into your routine for anti-aging, make sure you start maybe every second day, maybe every third for some, and then build up into it. And just understand, again, about that purging of the skin, because I think when I heard that, I went back to retinol, and now I am just delighted that I found it. So again, Murad, incredible retinol product, really high potency, absolutely incredible.
I think, I'm so sorry. I was going to just very, very quickly say that when it comes to applying it, if you are a beginner and you've never used it, I remember hearing that if for some reason you are finding it too uncomfortable, it doesn't mean that it's not for you. It means that it's working. So actually the best thing you can do is use less. Yeah. And use it less frequently, because some people are like, okay, I'll use just as much but less frequently. Do both. Use less of the product and use it less frequently, and that way your skin needs to learn to tolerate this ingredient. Mm-hmm. There you go. Just adding to your
No, absolutely. I think that's, I mean, we've said it a few times, but I just think that's the key with retinoids, and people don't necessarily get that. So don't be afraid of them, but just handle with care. So the next product I want to highlight is our own formula brand, so Absolute. Part of the sleep product that came out a few years ago, really successful and just an incredible formulation. Now, what they've done here with retinoids is they have created a gram-active retinoid, and it's much, much gentler for the skin. So much so that it can be used morning and evening. Again, what we would suggest that you do is try and use it a little bit more infrequently, just to ease yourself into it, but a wonderful, wonderful product to use underneath your moisturizer. Again, like with AHA, I know Ava's flagged this. I think we're going to flag it with everything. Yeah. Make sure you're using SPF as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay, I think now is the right time to move on to some of the skin conditions that you spoke about earlier. Rebecca. Got there in the end. Something I know that a lot of people are experiencing, and actually I think a lot of it is also from trying lots of products, you can get really confused and your skin can just not play ball. So let's talk about sensitive skin because they have a tough time, sensitive skin, because you can get told, use this, use that. But if you have sensitive skin, it's not going to like it. So Ava, tell us, what are the best ingredients that people should look out for to help calm sensitive skin?
I know a lot about sensitive skin because I have it myself.
Tell us everything.
So luckily for people with sensitive skin, there are a large number of ingredients in our products. I've picked out a couple today because I didn't have time to talk about all of them. I want to talk about chamomile today, and specifically chamomile oil and bisabolol, which is actually an ingredient also extracted from chamomile. And these ingredients have anti-irritant, anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, which are all absolutely great to keep your skin protected from everyday damage. So what they actually do is that they create, they give moisture to the skin, but they also help with the skin's natural healing process. So they're going to help restore the surface of the skin, and that's going to obviously improve the appearance of damaged skin. They are absolutely incredible natural remedies to calm skin for people who have issues like rosacea, acne, or just simply sensitive skin. And the other ingredient I wanted to talk about is calendula plant extracts, which is actually a quite amazing ingredient because it has a unique blend of antioxidants that really help calm irritated and inflamed skin. So those are my picks for today.
Brilliant, thank you. I think what you said is so true. It's so hard to pin down sensitive skin and to understand, and it's easy to throw more at it thinking you need more, and actually less is more when it comes to sensitive skin. Talk to us about products, Rebecca.
Evercalm. So Ren is...
I like that name, Evercalm. Feel very calm just thinking about it.
I know, and Ren as well is such a nice name. Evercalm Ren. Ren Evercalm.
You just sing it.
You could. Sorry. So Evercalm from Ren, Global Protection Cream, is absolutely wonderful. So just again, a shout out for Ren. They're recycling packaging. They've done an incredible range. The Global Protection Cream has got a protector in it. So if you go out to the environment and you think about things like smog in London or wherever it may be, a city that you're living in, you get environmental aggressors that really can kind of damage the skin, and you don't even see what they're doing on a daily basis. So the Global Protection Cream will help to protect you against that. And then also using incredible ingredients, again, like calendula, bisabolol, and those ingredients are going to help to calm any kind of sensitivity that was in the skin. So you're tackling it from two ends, a reparative as well as a protection. They've also got, I think it's worth shouting out about the Evercalm Cleansing Milk. Yeah. Amazing product, full of shea butter. So I'll just put a little bit of this on my hand here just to give you, because it's dreamy, absolutely dreamy. So it just glides onto the skin. Shea butter gives it that really nice slip and glide, as we call it when you're doing facials. And it's really calming on the skin. It's also got fennel in it. And again, that is the protecting element that's going to protect you against all those environmental aggressors that can really damage your skin, and you don't really see it until later in life. So we love Ren for this. And I think we were saying earlier on that Ren has had the same formulation for 20 years, Ava.
Yes, that's right. They've had the same product since they launched the brand 20 years ago.
Oh, wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
really interesting. I think, do you know what also, as you were saying that, it makes me think about cleansers, because a cleanser should be such an easy step. And actually, if you don't get the right cleanser for your skin type, it's often where people go wrong. And that's a surprising thing to think about, because cleanser, get any, but actually you've got to get the right one for your skin type. Because, you know, if you have oily skin and you use something that's stripping, if you have dry skin and you use something that feels drying. So that was just very tempting there as you were.
I know, it was really beautiful. And
okay, let's move on to vitamin C. So I feel like I'm going to tell you a life story here about vitamin C, because I was like, do I really need vitamin C? Yes. I mean, vitamin C is brilliant. Dark spots, pigmentation. This is your job, Ava. Sorry, I'm taking away from you. But there is a story that I heard about vitamin C that I think explains it so brilliantly. And if you leave a chair outside in the garden and you don't protect it, it's going to rust. And that is a little bit similar to thinking about vitamin C and your skin. If you don't put something on that is going to protect your skin, you are going to get things like pigmentation and dark spots. Am I correct, Ava?
That's right. Vitamin C is one of those vitamins. I mean, in general, all vitamins you need in your diet, but this one, your skin also needs it. It's really your ally if you're looking for glowy skin. It's a potent antioxidant, and it really gives impressive results in skincare routine. It has the ability to counteract environmental aggressors, including the sun and the UV, and it leaves the skin with a smooth, even, glowy skin. It also helps prevent premature aging of the skin and gives a youthful appearance. What it does is it's going to help the production of collagen and elastin that actually slow down as we age. And obviously the production of those two are going to help your skin look plump and firm. And it also protects the collagen that you already have in your skin. It's also absolutely amazing when you use it in combination with SPF, because it's going to increase actually the protection from UV light.
Lovely. Thank you, Ava. So, I mean, really what I'm hearing there is vitamin C is quite a wonder ingredient in that sense. You know, there is a host of benefits that you've just mentioned there. It's a staple in your skincare routine. I use it in the mornings, but people could use it in the morning or the evening. Is that right?
But
so I use vitamin C morning, retinoids evening.
Perfect. That's the right order.
A-class student over here. But yes, vitamin C, hydrating, brightening, brilliant for under eye circles, brilliant for promoting collagen. Okay, I'll just stop going on about vitamin C. A bit obsessed, aren't I? Should we talk a product? Oh, look, you're ready there, aren't you? Holding it, ready to go.
It's because I am like best friends with vitamin C. We go to the party and we shine together. We look amazing.
Tell us everything.
Absolutely love vitamin C. So, ginseng, I'm going to focus on ginseng serum by Origins today. So not only does it have ginseng plant in it, which gives energy to the skin, it's also got some really high potency of vitamin C in there, again, that is going to do all the wonderful things that Ava has talked about. It's going to bring brightness to the skin. It's going to protect the skin. It's going to act as an antioxidant to protect against absolutely everything. So this serum here is wonderful because it's a big all-rounder of a serum. It does absolutely everything, and it's a great introduction into the vitamin C world. Use it before your moisturizer and after cleansing and after your AHA and BHA. The next one I'm going to talk about is I just love this product. So this is Emma Hardy Midas Touch Super Serum. It has only launched recently. So it launched, I'd say, about maybe 4 or 6 weeks ago. And it's going really well for us. So it's got an incredible amount of vitamin C in there. It's also got hyaluronic acid. It has natural retinol in it. I mean, it's kicking up absolutely everything. I think the only thing it doesn't have in it is AHA, BHA, which you wouldn't really want in a serum anyway. And then again, this is all delivered by really great spheres. So they go into the skin, and then what they do is they almost kind of lift up, so your skin just plumps with it, and helps to become anti-aging. It's brightening. It's again, it's got retinoid in it. I mean, I will marry you, and it's just wonderful, an absolutely amazing product. I do, my das. So an amazing anti-aging product as well for vitamin C if you want something that's a little bit more anti-aging over the ginseng.
Brilliant. I mean, I think something that's worth mentioning there, because I often get asked, do you need a serum and a moisturiser? Yes. Yes, they are two different things. So a serum, the best way I always think about it is it's packed with more ingredients that are going to do things with active ingredients, whereas a moisturiser is going to hydrate. Is that right, Ava?
Yes.
Phew, again. I think actually at this stage, because we've covered the hot topic ingredients, hyaluronic acid, AHAs, BHAs, vitamin C, retinoids. Why don't we take some questions and just see, because I can see them coming in quite hard and fast. So let's do this. So first question is from Beth. She says, thanks for the great explanations tonight. What can I use if I want to treat pigmentation, and any tips on products? And that's for Ava.
So for pigmentation, we actually have basically lots of vitamins that we can use. We can use vitamin A, which are our retinoids that we've spoken about, vitamin B3. We can use vitamin C as well that we've spoken about, and vitamin E, which is tocopherol. And on top of that, we can definitely use our AHAs and BHAs, which are going to be great. Now, just one tip on all of that. not all ingredients mix well together. So if you want to build a very efficient skincare routine, make sure you get advice.
Brilliant. I think also worth mentioning with pigmentation is the sun, because if you, I mean, I hear from so many people that as soon as it gets sunny, their pigmentation can worsen or just gets more obvious to see. Is that right?
Yeah, vitamin B3 is great for that because it's actually gonna inhibit the melanin going from where it's produced to the surface of the skin, and therefore it's going to fight pigmentation very well.
Sorry, I've just noticed I've still got this on my hand. Must really love it. Okay, Sarah, put the cotton pad down. Okay, moving on. Hayley. Hayley says, hi, with the new Menoglow range, I don't know if I've hit menopause, but I am 50 and feel it is coming. Would it be a good time to start using it now?
Absolutely. So we talk about perimenopause, which is just before you're about to hit menopause, and that can be a build-up from a time that you don't even realize it is coming in, and that can be like 5 to 6 years ahead, and it starts to the collagen starts to deplete. Your hormones are starting to deplete as well, and all those different reactions are having. So hitting it now and targeting, because prevention is so far better than cure.
Great. Okay, on to Sunny. I like the name Sunny.
Oh.
But like Sunny's always got to be happy. Sunny. Yeah. Sorry. Right. Sunny, if you mix and match brands, will they still be effective and work together?
Yes, they will. So mixing and matching brands is not a problem at all. Again, to Ava's point about finding the right actives and what you want your skin care routine to do for you is probably the first key. And then you will start to plug in different products and brands. So, you know, if you do take something like time filler, so by Filorga. So because this has got all the products in this has got a great train of this NCTF, and it's got a great train of hyaluronic acid. If you use the products combined, you're going to probably get a bit of a quicker result because everything is working in unison with each other. However, does it mean that you shouldn't be using a bit of Ren AHA in with your time filler? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No. It's just about making sure that you get the right mix at the right time. But again, you know, Sunny, please go into M&S stores, speak to those incredible advisors, and they'll be able to help you to get to the right concoction for you.
That's a good word.
Yeah, I think it's so true. I think there is definitely something to be said for being careful and learning how to cocktail ingredients. But when it comes to cocktailing brands, I think, yes, I mean, find your right steps as long as you know that the ingredients all work harmoniously together.
Absolutely.
Okay, on to Megan. With a face oil, when is the best time to use it?
Face oil. So face oil can be used predominantly at nighttime. So I don't have, I do. I have got our Nux Swell Protégé. So this one here is for hair, face and body, just so you know, and it's a dry oil that can be used again, hair, face and body, so beautiful all over. Using it on the face, I would say nighttime is the best time to use it. So you can use it underneath your moisturizer, or you can use it without a night moisturizer cream. I tend to use it in my moisturizer because my skin's a little bit drier. So I like the layers and layers and layers, and I like lots of different hydrations at night because my skin is drier. However, if you're looking for somebody who's got a little bit more of an oilier skin, I would take out the night cream and just use the oil after serum, and that works really well. And oil is great for scarring as well. So if you do have any scars on your skin from spots or acne or whatever it might be, oils are usually really heavily based in vitamin E, which is like knitting needles essentially for the skin.
Great. Okay, Anna. Anna says, hi Ava, I am using a product that has niacinamide that my sister has told me to buy. I'm not sure what it does. Sorry, this is over to you, Ava, but I love niacinamide. It's brilliant.
It is. I've actually just spoken about it a minute ago. It's basically one of the forms of vitamin B3. And it has mainly two functions within our beauty products. One is anti-inflammatory, that I've spoken before, is going to help with skin problems linked to inflammation like rosacea and acne. There's also clinical studies that prove that vitamin B3 can actually reduce the oil in the skin. So obviously, again, really good for acne. And then the other use is, as I was saying, against pigmentation because of its capacity to block melanin to go into the surface of the skin. So yes, if you're trying to tackle rosacea, acne, or pigmentation, that's definitely an ingredient to use.
Lovely, thank you. Right, Sarah says, how quickly will you see a result after using retinol? So this is a really interesting one because I find a lot of people switch off retinol because they think, oh, I'm not seeing anything, I'll just stop. And actually you forget that your skin has a cycle and it takes time for your skin to show you what's happening. So what would you say roughly for you guys?
I would suggest, because the skin's renewal cycle can be 28 to 40 days, depending on where you are in your life. And you can't say I'm 32, so therefore it is 32 days, and that's it. It's a little bit different for everyone because there's also other factors around, you know, how the rest of your skincare works. So I would suggest if you would at least need to give it 28 days. And then after that, if you don't see any effects, and you would go back and speak to somebody who has sold it to you, or a professional, a therapist, or what may be, to make sure that you're using the right retinol for you, because there might be a different product that you need to step up to. Again, taking in that, you know, the formula product is really light. Your skin might tolerate something a bit more stronger, being the Murad product, so that might be better for you. So getting the right retinol is key, and then at least giving it 28 days.
Yeah, make sure you give it time, because if you have sensitive skin and you're taking it very gradually, you might take a bit longer, but that's what your skin needs.
Can I just say, I love that every time we say a fact, we're like, Ava, can you confirm that for us? Thank you.
You know, it is like, you do need to get the wink, don't you? To be like, yeah, you're definitely saying the right thing.
Ava approved. Tip. Right, okay. Better stop there with questions because we've still got a bit to get through. Up next, we filmed a VT earlier. This is you. Yeah, imagine if it was live. Quickly, run over there and do this now. You are going to show us exactly how to master a simple 5-step skincare routine. So we're going to be looking at cleansing, exfoliating, applying a serum, moisturiser, and the all-important SPF. And just a reminder that anything that we're talking about today, if there's anything that you want to just remind yourself of or learn a little bit more, there is a glossary on the Sparks Live Hub.
So, taking into account everything that we've just discussed around ingredients and looking at the great products on sale on M&S, I'm going to take you guys through a quick cleanse and how to apply product. So first of all, we're going to start with Emma Hardy. So using the Emma Hardy Moringa Balm Cleanser, which is full of moringa, super nourishing for the skin, and M&S #1 product, we take some of the product into our hands, warm it up in the middle of your hands, and then place it onto your skin. So when you're cleansing, using circular motions, up the face, around your lips, making sure you get all that lip liner off, in and around, up the forehead, and we go over into the hairline. Making sure that we're removing all of that cleanser. Next thing I'm going to do is show you the newest innovation. I only found them in M&S myself this week. They are recyclable cotton pads. These guys are great. One of 100% cotton, and they're able to be washed in the washing machine. So for anybody who would like to use a double cleanse in their skin, we highly recommend it. Using a micellar water is really great. Micellar water acts like a magnet and removes all the makeup off the skin. M&S formula range, absolutely wonderful. Breaks down all the different types of cleansers, from cream cleansers, gel cleansers, balms, and has a wonderful micellar. After you've used your Emma Hardy Moringa Balm or any cleanser that you choose, using a little bit of micellar on the skin helps to remove all the dirt and acts like a magnet. So we heavily discussed AHA and BHA toners. So I'm going to use the Ren Ready Steady Glow Toner today. AHA, BHA, full of lactic acid. Using them onto the skin, gliding it over and removing all those dead skin cells, revealing a brighter, clearer product, clearing the pathway, ready for the next product to be absorbed into the skin. So we discussed serum at length earlier on, and we talked about vitamin C, we talked about hyaluronic acid. Today I'm going to use the Ginseng Origin Serum because, as I said before, it is a great dose of what you need in an all-rounder serum, full of vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. So with serum, again, good dose of what you need, a couple of drops into the hands, and then we apply onto the skin. It's a lighter consistency so that it soaks right the way into the skin, and then we're going to use moisturiser over the top of it. This is your game changer. This is the product that's going to do what you really want your skin to do for you. Next step in your routine is using moisturizer. So today I'm using the Pure Moisturizer, which is M&S own brand with SPF factor 15, full of amazing omega fatty oils that are going to protect the surface layer of your skin. That's what you want moisturizer to do, to lock in that oil and lock in that water to make sure that your skin stays hydrated throughout the day. So starting across your face, your cheeks and your chin, and applying that moisturizer. Really, really important. So after you've moisturized, we really need to look at the neck and décolletage. So using Pry, our #1 selling product again in M&S, absolutely, you guys love it. It is full of Lift, and what this helps to do is lift and tighten the neck. So using an upward motion on your neck and then into the jawline, and you can go lower across the décolletage and down into the bust line. This product is really important because the neck is the first place that you start to age. So make sure you're moisturizing around that area and down onto your décolletage. Next thing I'm going to use is Ultra Sun. This is an SPF for the face. It's in a spray in factor 50. Now the great thing about Ultra Sun is that it's got laminal technology, so you don't need to reapply your SPF throughout the day. Other thing about SPF, it is anti-aging in a bottle. I mean, this is the stuff that you need to make sure that you're not breaking down the collagen and elastin, because that sun out there can really damage it, and that causes wrinkles on the skin. So using an SPF as soon as you can in your life, over your skincare routine every day is really important. So if you close your eyes for me there, Abigail, and we just spray it on. I just want to highlight some products. So obviously at nighttime, you will not need to use any SPF, but at nighttime, your skin takes a lot of time to regenerate, it restores. So using great, nutritious product on your skin at that time is really important. So just going to highlight here, we've got our ever famous Formula Absolute Sleep Cream full of niacinamide, matrixyls, which are really great to support collagen and elastin, accompanied by a really great oil. So if you've got that extra dry skin, a couple of drops into your moisturizer at night is really, really great. Or even on its own if you want to use something a bit lighter and you're a bit more oily. And my last product that will be really remiss of me not to mention is the Huile Protégé by Nux. So this product is not only an oil that can be used in the face, in the day or in the night, but it's also a body oil and it's dry. So it leaves a beautiful sheen on your skin and is really super nourishing. And last tip is that it can be used on your hair as well. So a bit of an all-rounder. So hopefully that's given you guys enough information about how to do a cleanse and how to use certain products between the day and the night. We've got Formula Cleanse range, which has a breakdown of every single skin type and what you should be using. Check it out in stores or look at it up online and ask us any questions that you need to through customer service to get the right advice.
That was lovely. I just want to go home and just, you're not allowed to, you can't come near me, but I'd quite like that massage. That was lovely. A quick reminder that the competition has now closed, so please do not send in your entries as lines are now closed. And the lucky winners will be announced at the end of the show. Okay, can we just discuss the VT in a little bit more detail? Because that SPF that you did there, the Ultra Sun, sprayed, here you go, actually, I've got it. Genius, because so many people have said to me in the past, how do you top up your SPF? And you've heard things like, oh, just dab it on top of your makeup. No one ever really wants to do that. So the fact that this is SPF 50 and the fact that there is no chalky cast, I love this. I rave about it all the time. Just going to spray it for fun in case my hand needs some SPF. No, because actually, I know we joke around, but just to show that there is no chalky cast, I think just shows how far SPF has come and the fact that it's SPF 50. And the other thing that I loved is that you spoke about the neck, because that is the area that so many people, they're in a rush to just quickly do their skincare that they just go to here. And just take it, there's a reason why it's called the forgotten area. Take it down the neck. Loved it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm just saying, loved it.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, your neck, but let's just raise the neck again. Well, it is the first place to show the signs of aging, so make sure that you are using your neck care.
Absolutely. Now, I just want to talk about something quite exciting now, because M&S are quite famous for two things. One, advent calendar, and one, drum roll please, terrible drum roll, Sarah, summer bag. Terrible. Summer bag. Right, this is exciting. You are going to give us a sneak peek, because I know everyone is desperate to know what is inside there. So over to you.
Over to me. So look away if you don't want to know. The spoiler is, here she is. There is an incredible summer bag coming out on the 27th of May. And the mechanism is to spend 30 on clothing and home and buy it for 20. And look at all this divineness that comes inside it. So we've got an incredible amount of product, full size Aveda hair treatment. We've got the amazing L'Occitane almond shower oil, which is just unbelievable. If you haven't used it, you really need to. It's just heaven in a bottle. We've got Colour Wow, Raise the Roots. So if you need any volume, and I don't think there's anybody out there who doesn't need a bit of a raising in their volume in their hair, or if you want that big hair, it's all in. So incredible product. Colour Wow are just amazing. We've got the Ren Overnight Glow. So you might have seen it on a couple of the VTs before this started, and it's an overnight treatment. Again, it helps to break down dead skin cells, and it also works on pigmentation. It does a whole host of things for your product, so it's an overnight product. Again, Emma Hardy. Love this product. So this is great. So this is Protect and Prime. So not only do you use it over your moisturizer, so it's great to set your makeup, it gives a beautiful look to your skin. So if you don't want to use makeup in the summer, this is like would be my go-to. And then creme de la creme, it's got factor 30 in it. So amazing for the face. Nux, teeny little oil. So I spoke about the Nux oil earlier on, and this has got the lovely gold glitter in it. So it's just divine with the tan, and hopefully the sun is kind to us in the UK this summer, unless you're getting on a plane.
Take a breath.
Take a breath. Right, but this one is one of my favourites. Don't actually take a breath
because we've got to announce the competition.
Very sure. I know. We're on the countdown. And this here is a full size Origins refreshing eye cream. So ginseng. So again, it's got lots of ginseng, so it's energizing for the eyes. Helps to hydrate, etc., etc. Does an amazing job. And then some really great makeup products. So we've got a fragrance duo from M&S, and then a beautiful lip liner, lip gloss, my apologies, lip gloss, and a nail polish. Ta-da! You are welcome.
You get a round of applause. That was brilliant. I don't know who did that. Let's announce the competition winners.
Ooh, exciting.
Congratulations to Irina. This is Irina Sutiagina, I'm going to go with. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yep, brilliant. From South Lanarkshire. And what do you want to tell us what Irina has won?
Irina has won herself a year's supply of formula.
Wow.
Well done, Irina.
And the second winner for this evening is Trisha Higgins from Dorset.
And Trisha, you have won one of every single product that we have spoken about today.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very nice.
Okay, we're almost out of time. Gosh, I've got so much I still want to ask you guys. I hope everybody at home has enjoyed watching and found it really relaxing to just learn with us this evening. I hope you've all picked up lots of beauty tips. I know that I have. You can find all the information that you need at the Sparks Hub. There's loads more to come with Sparks Live events every month. So keep checking your Sparks emails and keep logging onto your Sparks page on m&s.com to sign up for more. I'm Sarah Jossel. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.